as you can see, I'm in beach in Masunte. I leave tomorrow, and I thought I should do a video about my darkroom retreat experience because a lot of people were interested in knowing my experience. So I thought I'll make a video. So I did a darkroom retreat for 7 nights. I heard about darkroom retreat through a friend, and I kind of did some research on it, and I felt like it was a calling, and I decided to do a darkroom retreat. And I checked out, and he suggested Mazunte, and I wanted some kind of healing. And I thought, okay, I should give darkroom retreat and a shot and see what happens. I did some research, as in I read few things about darkroom retreat. I've never heard about darkroom retreat before. This is the first time I heard through a friend. I did watch a documentary about darkroom retreat, and an article that I read. It said that when the sun sets, our body produces melatonin, and that puts us in the sleeping state, right? So if you did a darkroom retreat where there are like no lights at all, complete darkness, your body produces more melatonin, and once it reaches 25 milligram, it activates the pineal gland, and it has some health benefits. So it sounded very interesting. So I decided to go for the darkroom retreat. So initially I thought I'll just do like 4 nights, and then I also read that in 4 days your body won't secrete, or you won't get the full effect. So I decided I'm gonna go for 7 nights. So I booked for 7 nights in Masunte, and I also decided that I'm not gonna eat any food for the time I'm gonna be in the dark room, because I wanted it to be a fasting experience for me to detoxify my body. So when leading closer to the time, I was like super nervous, super anxious. I really didn't know if I would be able to do this, do the darkroom retreat. But yeah, so the day I arrived, I came here on the 25th, on the Christmas day. I was very, very anxious, and on my way to the retreat center, like in the taxi, I was like, Masunte was beautiful, like the warm air and stuff, and I'm like, why am I even doing this? Why do I want to do the darkroom retreat? I could just like enjoy in Mexico, a week in the sun. Like, why am I doing this? So I was really like, I had all these crazy thoughts, and then once I came to the center, the guy showed me the dark room where I would be doing the dark room retreat. I immediately felt comfortable, like, it was very peaceful, very calm, and I just felt I was ready. So the guy was like, you don't have to rush, you can just start tomorrow, you can take time, start. But then I just decided that I just want to do it right away, because I was tired too, and that would help me skip one night, meaning that first night would go by faster. So I went, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go all in. So they ask you to organize initially, so you know where everything is when it's dark. So I went to organize my stuff, like my brush, toothpaste and all that, and I took a shower, and I asked the guy to remove the bulb. They have a small voltage bulb there, and I asked him to take it off, because I didn't know if I would have self-control, because what if I just like, my mind goes crazy, and if I just like turn on the light. So I asked him to remove the bulb, and I turned off my phone, everything, and there's a small food box. So if you were taking food, they would give you food through the box so the light does not enter the room. And you can also write notes and leave it in the box so the guy can see the notes and stuff like that. And I asked him to check on me like after some time just to see if I'm doing okay, and he said he will. So the first 2 days I just remember I was just sleeping. I was just like sleeping the whole time. I was tired and I was just sleeping, right? And I found darkness very, very beautiful. I felt darkness was a privilege because I'm always used to doing stuff, listening, podcast, reading and stuff like that. So it was just nice to just lay on the bed, not do anything, no distractions at all. It just felt so beautiful because I'm usually scared of darkness. I'm like super scared of darkness, so I wasn't sure how it's gonna be, but I found darkness surprisingly very, very beautiful. It was just very calming. I felt like my body was just thanking me. So after 2 days, the profound experience I had was I connected with my grandma. My grandma passed away 2 years ago. This is my mom's mom. She passed away 2 years ago, and after 2 days, I felt a spirit. It felt like she came, checked on me, and she was something about the food. She was like, "Don't eat ice cream. It's not going to be good for your body, especially if you're not eating anything. Don't eat ice cream." And I asked my grandma, I'm like, "Grandma, where is God?" Right? And she told me, "Well, he came, he saw you when you were sleeping. He was quiet and he just walked by." And I was like, and just as soon as I had that, I heard the knock at the door, and the guy, he was checking on me. He was like, "Hey, just wanted to see if you're doing okay." And I said, "Yeah, I'm doing okay." "And what day is it?" And he's like, "This is Tuesday morning." So that was just the end of 2 days. I still had till I think Friday is like the 1st January. So he was like, "Today is Tuesday." I said, "Okay," and then he went, right? And after that, the first 2 days was beautiful. He came, checked on me, and once he left, I don't know, I felt like I was no longer tired because I've been sleeping for 2 days, and I felt so restless. My last 4 days was like really, really restless feeling because I didn't know what to do, and my back was hurting a lot too. I tried doing some meditation and stuff, but I couldn't. I tried not to exercise too much because I wasn't eating any food, so I just tried not to exercise and waste my energy. But the 4 days was like very intense. I was like very hungry. I wasn't hungry, but my mind was like, "Where is food? Where is food? Where is food?" It just wanted food. So, and I was very, very restless. I didn't know what to do, and I was just like, and you have no sense of time. You don't know if it's daytime. You don't know if it's nighttime. So I was just like, and I was paying attention to every single noise too, because you're in a new place, you don't know where this noise is coming from, and I was a little bit scared. I was like, "Who is this? What is happening? Am I safe?" All those thoughts. I was paying attention to every single noise around me. That's the only thing you can pay attention to because you don't know anything else. So I was restless, but brushing and everything, I didn't see it as a problem. Like, I could easily find where my brush was, where water was. So all I would do is go brush my teeth and drink water. Those two were the only things that I was doing, and then I would just come away onto the bed. And at one point I was like, my legs were like upside down, like on the wall, because my back was hurting, and the 4 days was very, very, very intense. And I was just like waiting when the guy would come and say, "Hey, your retreat is over." But remember, like, you can open the door anytime you want. Like, there's no one like who's telling you or locking you inside saying you gotta stay there. No one's doing that, right? So I could actually go open the door and just say, "I'm done. I don't want this anymore." But I wanted to complete it. I wanted to finish what I started, and there were moments when it was really intense, but I just pushed through it. And I still remember at one point I just gave up. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait when this guy is gonna come and open, say the retreat is over. I just gave up, and I was just sleeping, and I remember the knock, and I just kept quiet because I didn't want to have any expectation. He's like, hey, just wanted to let you know today is the first you completed your 7 nights. And I was like, wow. And then I opened the door. He's like, you can take your time whenever you're ready. You can go watch the sunset. The sunrise is here. You can go watch the sunset, but if it's too much for you can go inside, come back later. So I said thanks, and I went outside. I saw the sunrise. What was going on in my mind, I don't know, but I was just happy that I did it. I don't know, I just felt happy that I did it. It was a great experience, and I realized there aren't too many videos about darkroom retreat. Probably I really think it's a calling. I wanted some kind of healing, and I came, and I think just being there with yourself, just reflecting on yourself, your thoughts, your body, my mind. I just felt everything was very supportive. My mind was very supportive of me. My body was like thanking me for just resting, my whole body, and I enjoyed my own company. There wasn't any scary thoughts or anything. I just felt everything was in line. It was just an intense, deep experience, and it was beautiful. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in the Masunte beach. I leave tomorrow, so I thought I'll do this video. I hope you found this